start, load up fast with Samsung SSDs. Leviathan
starting
on the attacking side.
Here on defense, LEV on attack.
Standard comps across the board too.
I think LEV might take a bit of time to get to their proper peak. I'm interested to see where they are now. I'm also interested to see this. I'm interested to see this. I'm interested to see this. But that's a good start.
A little bit of time, but Demon 1 is dashing across it. Forget the smoke. May be damned. 85 HP, swinging backside, finding a second, not able to connect on the third, but Khalil has arrived at the scene, and he is dealing plenty of damage. Havoc on the swing, it's all on to come.
Very doable.
Light armor, a chance to make a play here.
Huh?
On the tap, he's gonna have one last person. He's
that's not a that's not a great sign. That's not a great sign for Furia on that.
Reload of the clip. Utility out. It's a 50-50 game here. Is he sticking it? Is he gonna get attacked? Did get attacked.
Very, very nice. The calm, little bit disjointed for Furia, no doubt about it. One starts sticking, one's defusing.
Time and time again from this player, he's always the last man standing to a point where it was memed, Doug.
Yeah.
But when he wins the round doing it, you can't complain. And this is why he's on this roll. This is why he's always the last one alive for the team of Leviathan.
Started off the right way, you feel me?
I think he was looking at flank. I thought he was reloading, right?
I think one of my favorite things about
if you're expecting a flank, though, I think you're at least tapping them way.
If it's a win
Fafa with the prime, thank you so much for the 10 months. Thank you for that.
You're
appreciate
always
it.
Get the same comm every time.
Yeah.
He's
got one round.
Behind the scenes, you know, back in the studio, like just very chill, happy, good dude all the time. It's so easy to root for him.
I was about to say that he's just a good guy.
He's a good
he
dude.
really does wear his heart on his sleeve. You can tell in game when he's just not happy with a play that he's been making, but he always is going to try his absolute best, and you can see it through his gameplay, even when he's not performing at the highest level, which we know he can. I mean, keep in mind, him and Demon 1 are champions.
Yeah.
Like, no one's really forgotten.
Build a player whose aim mechanics in game sense would you take?
How that year started.
Yeah, I don't even know.
I remember having conversations with Com at the beginning of that year when things looked rough and they didn't know if it was going to work.
Insane
and Com
game
was
sense.
the recipient of a lot of heat at the time. And, you know,
when I think of like the most complete player, honestly, for some reason I think I say for some reason, it's kind of proven, but Ducker is very up there.
He did, but as always, as seems to have been really the DNA of his career and the brand, so to speak, is he handles that criticism, he handles all of the flack, and he still succeeds. In light of that, as we saw in that pistol. Back into the action we go. See, we talked the whole time. You guys didn't even realize there was a tech boss. It was very short.
Absolutely.
I don't know if I could build a player who's like whose aim I would take.
An eco. A little flash, a little dash. Maybe something like that.
Yeah, just a punish for the orb. Everyone does this for their anti-eco, and
there was no utility behind that.
we got 4 people waiting for this
Still
swing.
traded though.
Yeah, great follow-up.
Yeah, and they pick up the sheriffs. They can still do some more damage.
Does so. Right now, although there was some trading going on, Furia got the short end of the stick. 3 members taking some damage, or two members taking damage at this point.
A lot of the middle of the map has been taken away, and King has been left to hold the line by himself.
Oh, still nice trades.
1 found.
No smokes.
If this guy can pop.
What can Rafa do here?
Oh, honestly,
little.
Dude, you gotta swing that. You gotta swing that after your teammate's done that for you.
One of the additions to the squad, and Com, perfect timing on the swing.
Right on time.
Yep. A little bit of damage has been dealt here, but that said, Leviathan still have 3 rifles to play around.
Yeah, major ones.
Yeah, a couple of signs where the teamwork could already be better for Furia, right?
In the server. I think right now for Furia, it's just trying to get as many of those weapons out of the hands of Leviathan as possible. There was a dart that was shot all the way back towards spawn, that C-long area. It's to make Leviathan think that maybe they're set up in the back waiting for exits there. It's a mind game right now. They're forcing them into CT because of that. If this dart doesn't get a scan, oh, it does. That's it could be some damage. There's the damage, though.
We're doing damage, though. Very nice.
Maybe a third.
Whoa.
Get out of there.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
I mean, Leviathan win the round, but not a single weapon carried on over.
So what does that do to the round that we have before us now? What does that do to the bonus?
Now you have to commit a full buy or
you
just
have a really low bonus.
Isn't as good. If you carry over some of those weapons in the
Prophecy,
following
thank you so much for the prime. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Bit too greedy? Oh, for sure. For sure.
I mean,
and they buy now that I think they cancelled it at the end.
Yeah. Something like that in a long time.
In a very long time. Yeah, I agree.
It was all that mind game as well, that dart from MW0.
Yeah, at least, I mean, the bonus still ends up being pretty good. Double rifle. Ooh, dash with tunnel visioning, but Heat's hit an absolute shot on this one. And we're seeing some C spams really from LEV.
Paranoia will buy some space.
It's a hard retake.
That's still so ridiculous.
Rafa's on the flank though, and there's nothing to cover Garage. If they're not facing it, that's a weak spot.
Recon's not here for 10.
Might have to get out here.
Doesn't have a dart. At
Timing?
least not yet. Meanwhile, Rafa with regen armor trying to fill in.
Unlucky for Demon 1, to be honest.
It's getting dangerous.
Getting flushed out.
This has trouble written all over it. Kills continue to get traded back and forth. And again,
Com wins this.
Oh my goodness.
He's done this before. It was on B last time. This time the dart has been cleared and he was able to stop it, but he got halved. He should get
it was close. That was really close. I thought he was going to back-to-back 1v2s. They had no vision block as soon as that Omen goes down. That is very doable. Still a great bonus, right? The buy ended up being better than we thought, and
all things considered,
did good damage.
Had a little dodgy buy. And this little flick, I mean, that's just a crazy timing that Heat decides to turn around.
Yeah, he's a little bit slow with the
initiator, sentinel, whatever. The guy's still frags.
Yeah, he could shoot.
Yeah, he's still nuts.
A lot of the members of Furia can shoot, and that's what we saw in the offseason.
All right, chat. We got 1, 2, 3 people that can buy next. That's it.
These are the defining rounds right here.
Honestly, even this 1-3 might be up to a bit 3,200.
Woman
ult is the only thing into this game, and we stick this. Yeah, and they were like, it felt like Heat was checking, but at the same time, I think Heat was like, there's no way he actually sticks this in a big buy round, right?
All of C is free.
Yeah, and we're still just spamming over towards C. You're going to talk about C.
And that buys so much time for the spike to get planted.
K Cheng, thank you so much for the prime. Appreciate the 8 months. Thank you.
Anywhere back there right now.
Ooh.
Meanwhile, the rest of Furia have to be a little pacey about this. They've invested the ult facing the other way. Nowhere really for them to go. One has been cleaned up. The second will fall.
Okay.
And Khalil's left alone.
Amazing use of the breach.
Yeah, very nice. I mean, shout out to King. He's it's an insanely bold play, but
I like it.
I felt like Furia thought it was too bold for him to take it as well.
This round win is for Leviathan. They break the economy here. It's gonna be, you know, maybe a couple guns with this one being
I like it as well. I think when it's your only ult, I think it's so fine. And like at least if say that King lost the duel, at least they're like ready on C to take space if the C player goes to find him. They at least would have traded sight for the duel.
There's that TP that we were talking about.
Yeah. You know, like he wanted to clear him out, it's just not ready for him to be that close.
Even when you know that there's a good chance that Omen is TP'd behind you.
I need
it's a 50-50
right now. Boom, 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 boom.
What the?
A default this time around from Leviathan.
Well, they used 3 ults.
A lot of presence towards C and B.
They used 3 ults, but was it worth it? For sure. Force them down to eco. They can now start farming up more ults.
But they took all the mid space. Rafa will get taken down because of it. That's no breach util now. You don't have to.
Yeah, maybe I would let Khalil play before this, but honestly, I probably would have put the rifle to Havoc here and
waiting for any type of re-aggression from Furia. A lot of
made him peek a little bit by some light armor. MW0 saving for op.
But Khalil, he's the one with the weapon. He's the one.
Nils, how we doing, bro? Thank you so much for the prime. Appreciate that.
Big clutch up.
Big spot here. He's the only one with a rifle. That smoke will provide a little cover. Only finds one.
Great trade.
That was really their one saving grace, if there was to be one for Furia. And
Yeah, and the
Doesn't
C
really
spams
get the value
continue.
that it needed to
And
have.
you're going to see this op from
Absolutely massive.
Fury go over towards C.
That's going massive right now in the back
Yeah,
line.
and he uses all last round and he's already halfway there.
Who would have thought?
The people questioning the ult, like you gotta think on the eco round, you can get that up pretty fast. Very, very nice.
What was that?
Yeah, you don't see that very often. Not against a guy like Demon One either.
That was so
We are
fast. I mean, it didn't really matter.
3
in the
away
grand
from the
scheme of
ult
things,
now.
but
No,
still.
I mean, if nothing
Com's
else,
playing
those are
fantastic.
confidence kills, right? Like that matters
How many
as the
kills
rest
he
of the
on?
half plays on.
9 to 3,
Exactly, it's a
King 9
confidence
to
peak.
3.
I mean, he's sitting at 3 and 5.
Frangonius, how we
Sitting
doing?
down Demon One, who
How we doing? Thank you so much for
honestly
the prime.
everybody
Appreciate
thinks
the
of
18 months.
When you think of Jet,
Let's hope so, man.
it's got to
Thank
be
you
a
so
good
much for
feeling
that.
for yourself. But is it going to be enough? Is it going to spark a fire for Fury to come back?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Let's go.
Tom is feeling it.
Yeah, you can tell the vibes are good on that side of the stage.
Speaking of ults, Fury have a
Fury,
lot,
though,
so you
here,
would
a
imagine
possibility
they put everything
to
into
answer
this
back. They have
one.
an op in the hands of
We've
Havoc.
got
They have
2
4
people,
ults
so
to play around.
literally had
He's
3
one
people,
away
I
from
think,
his.
searching for a recon that might come in for the Sova ult.
Falling so far from King has been really good, along with the firepower he's been having on this roster as well.
They want to fight short. Khalil's been inserted as the smoke dissipates.
Yeah, they're sticking around here too. It's pretty good that they bait out a drone. Demon One doesn't want to peek this long area. They know that there is an operator in play. And with that drone not seeing anybody towards A, they might think that it is posted at C.
They're committing. They planted a smoke to try to obfuscate the exit. And one of them did not make it across. Keep a close eye on King. TP's away. Smoke now refreshed. Meanwhile, the rest of Leviathan have gotten up onto B.
Tex wins a crucial 1v1.
They have a lot of options here. They can choose to stick
Yeah,
B.
I
They
didn't
can funnel
really
towards A,
like
but they
it,
decide to
but-
stay.
Like I said, we're going to put all the ults into this one, as looking like Fury might not. Hey,
40
huge.
seconds left in
Because
the
they
round.
might
The
not
clock
get
is
anything
down.
for it,
So
but at
that's
least they get a
Havoc,
kill
nice
here. A great duel from Tex. Ult comes out. Yeah, now they
Two
can
high
plant.
impact frags in this round so far.
Round winning.
It felt really weird to use the breach ult when like
Still
you
going
couldn't
for more.
capitalize off of it with the
I
jet
might for ultimate
dash when
paints
Jet
the
was just
picture.
all the way over towards C. Like it's like they all ulted,
Not it was round
and
winning.
then
It's yet
they
to be
literally
decided
had
as
enough time
Tex
to just run out of there, especially when
put
you're like
down.
ulting to help them run
Do you
out.
expect Demon One? Do you expect
Gonna push you this way.
It's 3v3 here. King holding the line as Rafa on the swing. Crouch provides a little bit of cover. King's under a lot of pressure here. Demon
Good
One
trade.
is very patiently
Smoke
playing
goes
his
out.
time here. He has
Okay,
not
and they
gotten
should
aggressive.
know.
Now he's left in a 1v2. He's got a rifle. He spotted one. The blade's through. He's going to push
Very
into the
nice from
smoke,
Furia.
and
I
Khalil
honestly did not think they were gonna
overwhelms him.
win
The
that.
defuse goes the way of Furia.
I thought for
I will
sure
say
with
that
the
was
post-plant
this
position that
Rafa?
Leviathan had,
It
it
was
gonna be
this
over,
Steph
but
here. He played it
gotta
very
give
well,
credit to
super
Rafa at this
patient,
moment.
low HP,
The
spots
IGL
one,
head-to-head against King,
and then just fairly
that
just
was the
waited.
round-winning kill. If King doesn't fall right there,
Like he
that
was just
breach
making sure that
utility
this person
isn't
didn't
able
feel
to
good,
stun him,
so they
and
could get over
it's
towards the
done.
site, create pressure, smoke on Spank, and then stun swing.
Great patience on the retake
Chloe is
as
strange
well.
with the tier 1.
Furia
Thank
needs
you
to
so much,
force their
Chloe.
issue.
Maybe you're
They're
calling
methodical.
another
They
Chloe
make sure
strange.
to watch their back.
Thank you for the tier 1.
Demon One was just a little bit too late on killing the players.
You
on
ready for the
site.
stun to come back up as well? Yeah, I mean, either way,
Wonder if
just
that'll
waiting
be
is
part
the
of
right choice,
conversation. Furia
even without
calling
the
a
stun.
timeout.
Yeah, that's
They have an
tough.
attack or defense
I mean,
side. It depends
feel
on
like in
comp,
that
but you're
spot
normally
that
seeing like a
Leviathan was
7-5 on attack.
Surely they could have won that, but I think Demon One just couldn't get value in that spot. He was kind of stuck in between going for that reflank, but
Basically, development of a player like
King
Havoc.
dropping
Remember him
kinda
on KO.
puts
He
you in
seemed a
the
little
same
nervous,
spot.
but now he's on. Yeah, he used to be a
very early
duelist
timeout,
though
I do have
in
to
tier
say.
2.
After a round win, too. I mean, a close one.
So
but
I
a round
remember
win.
everyone spamming that he's the next
I
Aspas.
think maybe it was called when those first initial picks were gathered. That's why. But still, it's good to recollect your thoughts, keep everybody calm.
I
got
really
away
like
with
this
one, I
timeout.
You can keep that
And
momentum
this is
going.
a very common server ult. You know how server ults over
Muster
towards
up a little bit of a
Icebox,
comeback here.
right?
Fakam,
You would
he
just
does
do
have
insta
another
drone
Sova ultimate
over
online.
towards
We
A
know how
tag.
good he's been with
This
the
is
Sova
the
ultimates.
the Haven version.
Yeah.
Seems like he's always good for one.
And if
He
you peek
does.
this
I
to
wanna
do your
draw attention
recon,
towards what's
you're
happening
gonna
so
have a
long.
stun on your head, and then you're getting
Havoc
ulted.
still has an op, and Demon One is there.
And it's a walk down with a cam as well.
Yeah, here comes the stun.
No cam
He
actually.
pre-stunned. Oh man, they messed up a little bit. He pre-stunned instead of waiting for the tag, stun, and then ult.
Really finding a ton of value there.
Yeah,
Almost
needs a little bit of work. They messed up the breach stun.
And so what have Furia done on the other side of this? They've gotten their Cypher deep down C-Long. Now they can rotate off of this. They have the trip that's covering Garage too.
Did the tag miss? Oh, okay. Well then, honestly, it's Com's fault.
Picking up that front B line. Breach is able to lean over towards that A.
He missed the tag, really?
Definitely heard from the side of Furia, but it's all a ruse for now. I think there's going to be a re-clear on this C area, and Heat right now, if he gets flushed out, it's not going to be looking good for him, but already a heavy lean back towards C.
Okay, Recon to clear A.
It's a fake.
Yeah, but I was wondering that heavy rotate, and honestly, Heat has been baited in really nice here, and he hears them running away. That's a great kill. But that is a savage. Man, Texas, how's he getting these?
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, he's so like he killed a solo Omen holding solo A here. He has no idea he's on site, and he still gets the kill.
Looking for a life to take, but nothing allowed.
Might be his own right here. Here's the head-to-head. He whiffs.
And now they know where he is. Anybody utility to
that can go with it. No trade.
Dip is good onto Demon 1. What else can they do around this Breach utility? If they've got the stun, that'll creep them out just a little bit. But there's still so much more to be done. King down in hell. And
do you not have a
LEV gets a
not have a Breach flash left? I thought.
Such
I think you got a Breach flash under there to swing. I see done from Tex. Just a solo round.
Infinite value on these lurks. And he was alone with Spike there as well. If he drops,
they had one flash.
Yeah,
you got a flash there.
But look how sharp he is. It was a good try from Havoc, but
one enemy remaining.
It was an uphill battle the entire time. And just like that, Furia's economy is broken once again. After a round
win one, lose the next.
Never really had footing, have they?
Not at all. Another A-side default. This time, Omen TPing to the close left corner. He was in a cubby last time, maybe not trying to get flushed out. This is way more decisive as well from Leviathan. In previous defaults, they haven't really peaked long A like that, but they know, since there's no operator, Demon 1's confident to take that fight against a Sheriff or a Marshal, whatever it could be.
Okay, so A default, they cut sounds, now they go towards Garage. Flash for the... This is nice as well, as most people have the camera over towards C, right? So people are smoking here to create pressure that you could have got into window. Creates pressure all over towards here.
That makes two players have to stay in C because they're so worried. Yeah.
Drone from C to check this, but honestly could have been timed in window, so
I mean,
don't know if he's gonna be... Okay, he's 100% sure.
Matter so much more. Havoc tries to catch a quick one onto Tex, deals a little bit of damage, just a chip. 40 HP for the Sentinel. And now they're trying to brute force their way out onto this site. They have resistances that are here, but the thing is they are ill-equipped. These Sheriffs not really providing any value. The Spike now playing it, MW and Khalil, the two that remain.
Yeah, loads of money for LEV on this one.
I have to say it. Yeah, the drone re-cleared Garage, and then Furia painted the picture. Okay, yeah, Leviathan are going towards it, but they're already there.
Yeah, at least. Again, 7-5 is like the standard.
Mission impossible right now for Furia. You're just gonna die to the Spike here. Hopefully you can get a Sheriff headshot somewhere. Maybe. But Tex is actually going for the kills. I think Khalil maybe posted for him. A nice shot. He could take that upgrade if he wants.
Or he can just keep taking
he can just keep going from.
There's two weapons that they can get though.
And I think that's a call. They're gonna try to get out and grab him.
Yeah.
MW grabbed the first one and Khalil gets the second.
You definitely made something out of nothing.
Yeah.
But still, you don't win a round. You're down 2-6. This is not a good feeling on the
they don't have
side
any
of
ults
Haven.
either.
You have to come back right now.
And they're far away from the good ults.
You've got to take any win you can get. Yeah. And even if that win is you carrying over 2 rifles.
I think this call might be good. If Fury going to go for a DRX and we Omen flash from here.
At least those players get full armor, huh?
I feel like fighting A would be nice at the moment. It's non-stop A defense.
Trying to counter this Leviathan A default. But I just fear that Leviathan are just too confident at this moment. They're up 2-6. They could really just afford to run it down at this point.
I thought Rafa would have an early stun to try to keep him back.
Damn, really nice.
Meanwhile, Demon 1 is fully pushing forward.
He's in trouble, man. Oh my goodness.
Has to get out of dodge.
Yeah.
King is in heaven.
Look at this guy in short though.
Drops down to hell now.
What
the
the
site
hell?
was never safe.
Just overwhelming Furia.
Spike planted.
And much like has been the case for the majority of this half, it starts and then in the blink of an eye, the round is effectively over.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to Demon One that first kills everything. And then Rafa.
Teo on this map, but the pacing that we've seen in VCT.
I don't know what the comms are like on site. I think you have to react different when your mate's leaving.
Yeah.
It's really a different game.
Like if you're gonna fight site, I like him to push short. If you're gonna leave site, I like
full confidence,
push
full steam
behind.
ahead. They just roll over the entire A site. And that entry was beautiful from Demon One. Yeah, he gets traded out, but Rafa, he's stuck in short with breach utility. I mean, it's just not really many places.
Omenauts are getting insane value. The Omenauts are getting insane value. Yeah.
Especially now when Leviathan is just pounding the site.
Yeah.
Like,
Odd Valorant? Nah, Lever doing good.
And Furia had
It is
players geared up towards A
little
to
small
try to fight
things, but
something there,
they're doing great.
it just felt late. All of it felt late.
And it's disjointed too, right? Like you have a breach in short, your Jet is basically alone long, your Sova was in between both. Either Furia aren't able to set up the trap that they want, or they're just discombobulated.
I mean, it looks like they're going to try again.
At this time.
Yeah, dude.
Sova a
The
little
Furia
bit
not
closer to
have a
having-
DRX
He's got
for
regen armor.
person
Here's a dart.
A punish.
Oh, gets broken before he stands. Havoc.
Walks to dash, peeks out, and drops King. Well done.
Filthy.
Dude, you can't be doing this.
Coming in from short
Oh
too.
man, they don't have a
That
full
was
person
not
A
pretty,
punish.
Doug.
No, the newest addition to LEV. On the punish.
You gotta have that these days.
The only upside here is for Furia.
So
there's no smokes you have to
basically,
worry
throughout
about.
most of last
You can
year,
play in
and every team
a little bit
copied them
longer
as well,
angles, maybe
the RX
even
had
in heaven
3
if you
different
want.
versions where they would like push and
Instead,
crunch
MW
this
there, he's
area
playing
and
so
wreck
close and
here.
personal. This
And
Cypher
it always
ultimate
involves
fish
like an
everybody
omen.
out.
It's either omens flashes here,
And the
here, or
timing couldn't be
here.
any better.
And there's
They
like
were
3
pushing
different
down
variations
mid.
of it that you can do. And if
I
you
mean,
don't
can throw a
have it
sight phone
these
down,
days,
but they know you're not backside,
it's
buddy.
very hard to just stop AD phones.
Speeding up towards C now with the paranoia. I believe that tagged everyone. Havoc's in a really good spot to make a play.
What a clutch smoke.
He's got to stay quiet though, concealing his position. Slowly spammed out and dropped. Heads up play by Calm, but the punch is coming back.
Spike down.
Now Heat in a 1v2.
Okay, very nice from
Such
Com
a
again.
tough clutch to win.
He was so worried about a flank.
Yeah,
He's
there's
going
a
left
couple
and
of
right,
things
left
from
and right, couldn't
Furia.
make a decision.
The
But Calm, he's been very decisive. 14 and 6.
A holds are wrong, and they don't have a
the start. It
full
was the very
person
start
aggro.
map, the pistol.
Yeah.
All the way up until now, he's looked great.
I mean, Havoc.
One
It was a
enemy
great
level
smoke
look
of
good.
the dart of
I've
Calm,
been
but
impressed.
Calm had
Com is
some
fragging
intuition
really
behind
heavy.
it. He's using the Phantom as well. He sees those Vandal Tracers coming through the smoke. He's going to pop your head.
And that was, I mean, he had used a shorty to try to clear out logs too, so he was convinced that there was someone close by.
He knew. Another attempt at an A fight for Furia.
Nice shot.
Havoc, another entry.
Nice shots.
Nicely done. As
Yeah,
Havoc
the
gets
only way we're holding over towards A
settling
is
on the third.
it's just solo plays.
And you know what?
What was different this round compared to the last couple? Because
I mean,
it seemed
Havoc
like
hit
the
shots.
approach was
That's
the
the
same.
only.
You know
Yeah.
what the difference was? Havoc just basically said, I've had enough. All right? I've had enough of losing. I'm going to take things into my own hands. And I'm going to try to carry this
8-4 is
round. I'm gonna
doable.
do
8-4
my
is
job as
doable.
a duelist
Yeah.
to get us going, get us back.
He would
into
have
the
to win
game.
pistol, but
There was a drone out from MW.
Problem
and
is
he
that
was able
it-
excuse
that's
me,
hard to
Havoc was
repeat
able to
here.
peek under it, and then yeah, it was just it was open season.
and Lev must be loving
Yeah.
this.
Yeah,
You can see them
MW's
ending
there
it with
just
like a C hit, but
basically watching Havoc do all the heavy lifting there.
the AD
Hey,
faults
good job,
are
buddy.
creating so much pressure.
I saw the shots you hit.
And Op back in the hands of the duelists. As we're gonna see those shots one more time. There was the drone.
Disgusting stuff. Yeah, he just really had enough. I mean, most duelists in that moment are going to get out after the first, after the second
Dash
even.
away, yeah.
Play the
yeah, most
numbers
duelists
game,
are
but he
told to
knows
get
that
out
he
after the
has
first
to
turn, but
take out as many as he can. Because that's the type
you
of
feel
game
like you
that
gotta
Furia
do it
are in
all.
right now.
Oh, okay, what we got?
Havoc's trying to go fast again. The dash and the blades. Tex is there. Not only the blades, but they're also getting flushed out by the ult from
Ooh,
MW.
nice little shot on Demon 1 when we're dodging and trying to take time as well. I like this set play. It's very similar to the old Vision Striker set play that you would do at Jet Knives. Pushing out towards here, stun. You used to be able to flash here. You used to be able to flash all the way through here as well. It was awesome.
Deep fight down too long. And now freeze from LEV. Yeah.
Reach ult value. I mean, it's a 3v5, and normally when people do a push like this, especially when it's like pistol rounds, it's like 2-2. So they took a bit of a gamble. The breacher wasn't that bad. Again, I would never recommend it. I think it's better to just go over towards A. I think overall I would just always try and end A with the breacher anyway. And just test it.
As you mentioned, all the way up garage.
And he can get more
3v5
right now.
at its peak.
Rafa's stuck.
They're clawing their way back into this thing.
Rafa
is now down. This one's a 5v3.
Rafa is melting a little bit, to be honest.
Mr. Do-It-All.
But now even at 2 apiece, Heat creeping forward. Calm left alone.
Well,
of course.
He gets another go at it.
He's hit one 1v2, failed the other, and an opportunity to do it again.
And a dart coming up as well. 2 seconds.
The first shock will connect.
But from the shock, they know which side he is.
It's all about the swing and the fight now. He's dinked the first one. Can he get the second? Remember how weak Havoc is.
Really, really nice, man. He's playing great. Actually, just in prime form at the moment. Very impressive from LEV. Worrying signs for the Furia, especially this their map pick.
Love hearing that. The Red Bull clutch for Calm.
Luna Light with the prime. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you for doing that. Cronin though with the tier 1 as well, thank you so much. I think 100 Thieves looked, 100 Thieves look good. Their split is incredibly strong. And they might be able to put their split theory on other maps.
Calm is inevitable.
A massive round to close the half for LEV. 9-3 the defensive side. We'll see if the next half has a different story to tell. We will be right back.
Mistakes? Yeah. Furia had a lot. Like if we're just talking about strats that they didn't have, they had a couple. Oops, I did it the wrong way around. And then some of their reactions are wrong, and then a lot of like individuals are making mistakes as well. So it's getting punished for it. Jordan Pastoro with the primer. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you. I appreciate that. Demon 1? I think Demon 1 did so fine. Important Byrons, he was getting entries. How's the tank doing? Couple of rough decisions, Bacon, but he's doing his role. Com's playing insane. Com made this like a really easy half for them. Noah Cat, thank you so much with the Prime as well. Appreciate you doing that. Thank you so much.
And you'll get iPhone 16
yeah, I think we said on the same thought process as that, Bacon.
$1,600 only on Verizon.
Trying to work it out.
Welcome back to VCT, America's kickoff. Com did it again. He did it in the first round, he did it in the last round, and honestly, he did it.
He had 3 goes at 1v2, and he won 2 out of 3.
I'm Doug. With
Can't
me
be
on the
mad
call,
at
here's Dre.
Great
that
stance.
Was, oh, I mean, you can't ask for much more. That was pretty damn clean out from LEV.
Yeah, Demon 1 hasn't even gotten on fire yet. Now on the defensive side, he's going to have
Furia
a
would have
chance
beat 2G.
to hold
I didn't get to watch the 2G game, so I don't know like where they sit.
He's so quick with it. Just like Havoc taking this garage.
It was a rough half for Furia because they lost all the big rounds.
Yeah, but
so that kind of added to it.
That's a second shock, and that doesn't feel much better.
Last bullet.
Havoc is stubborn, isn't he?
Yeah, he is for sure. But he knows he's got to take him out.
Sticks around, takes the fight and wins it. But weak here. This is a tough angle on the swing, man.
Well, it's a must-win pistol, and it's looking great.
Now Furia
X super low over towards C as well. Keep an eye on Demon 1. Holding down A, telling him to stack and keep the stack over towards C.
And he's gotten pretty far, and the thing is, those trips, anything else to cover that is really deep.
Yeah.
So there's a lot more real estate he can gain before he's caught or punished.
And I think Khalil is posted on it, but not anymore. Demon 1 does find the timing. He takes out Heat.
And now they know there's pressure from either side. King has to win this fight just to give him a chance, and he does. 5 HP though, and now he falls.
Amazing shock.
Demon
Don't
1
give him
in
anything.
1v3, and they've got him
Okay.
spotted and surrounded.
Nice bit of confidence as well. MW0
And it's
getting
all from that entry
3,
from
so
Havoc.
might be able to get a Sova ult online.
I said in the last half,
See how they handle the
Havoc
anti-eco.
has had enough. He's taking things into his own hands. A lot of teams would get away from the player that has 18 kills in the server, but Havoc, stubborn as he is, he stays.
He had
He
eaten
full commits.
He had eaten 2 shot darts.
Yeah.
He had eaten a breach stun.
He knows that if he gets that kill, the odds of them winning the round are significantly higher.
Here might have
Take
some
Calm
ideas on
out as soon
attack.
as you
Yeah,
can, because you know he's
I
gonna
mean
clutch.
it's just easier on attack.
And that persistence is rewarded by an anti-eco. Heavy investment here.
He does get scanned by the dart, so Leviathan do know that all of A long is gathered from Furia. It's a heavy A side default. That's why
All
you
classics
saw
and
Tex on the minimap taking all
big
that C space. He's
investment.
pushed up so far.
Every single death is pretty important for
This
But
lead
LEV, if they
towards
can
A,
get
if
any
it
out of them.
ends here, could be trouble.
Yeah. Drone clears out the lower part of short A, but with that Omen smoke coming out, now you are left wondering.
There's a lot of presence here. There's not a lot of guns, but the personnel is close by. They've got to win these gunfights out.
Good trades.
There's
one for
one.
one will work out.
I think
Tex
they
is
know.
still on the other side of the map, too.
That's nice.
Yeah, Tom gets caught. King does, too.
Okay, no
And
more
that will
deaths.
secure the round. So
And
Furia, they
they're
now
trying to
get the
snowball
pistol
MW0 a
through
little
the
bit, get his ult
through their
online.
persistence, excuse me, and get through this relatively cleanly. We talked about it at the beginning. It was a heavy investment. There were 3 Vandals and 2 Bulldogs, and barring some heroics from Tex, they will carry those over.
Yeah.
I think 100 Thieves have a
They
chance to
definitely
qualify
played
for
the gun advantage
Masters.
perfectly in that moment. It's Leviathan had it
The
stacked,
first one's
but
looking
you're so
unlikely.
limited on
The
where you
second
can
one,
play, and, yeah,
I think they
if
look good.
Furia just
I think they look
contact
good,
them
and I
long
think
like
with a
they did,
little
just
bit of
play that
time,
trading game, that long
as long
range
as Teo
battle,
doesn't get a
not really
massive
deal with that
nerf,
short smoke at all until it
they'll be in a
fades.
really good spot.
It's a good recipe for success and not dropping many
Oh,
guns.
wait, what's the map rule change again? Then Abyss
So, a good
goes,
fundamental approach on the anti-eco
and
was Furia.
Icebox
Now
back.
maybe a chance to get a little bit of momentum back
Yeah,
in their
I
favor.
think they'll be
maybe
alright.
Start a comeback if they can convert this bonus. I mean,
Bind
you got
goes out.
3
I think that
Vandals
might
and
be a
Guardian in
bit of a
play.
blessing for them.
They're basically on a real buy.
As much as weird as that sounds.
This is a scary round for Leviathan.
Yeah, this is one of the strongest bonuses we've seen in a while.
The bind was getting figured out. Yeah, exactly.
It's interesting that they're not buying up around it more.
Yeah, really playing for the long haul.
Yeah.
Someone can at least buy Khalil a stinger, surely. Okay, he's going to buy his own. There you go.
Huh.
But still, I mean, 3 Vandals, a Guardian, all these guns long range can take you out in an instant.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
a lot of
right.
light armors. We
The
got
lack of
no
investment does not mean the round
no
is
owl to
secured.
punish this. And
That might be
there
the
is a
round
cage
secured.
here, but
Com sees the cage popped out.
He's
going
having
for the
none of it.
spam, and he takes heat right out of the server.
A clear of the trip. Lever here, though.
you know,
There's 3 players here.
Utility out. The dash procced. He knows where he is. If they try to crunch, this is trouble. They can get pushed through garage. They can get pushed through long, or they can get dropped before the crunch even starts. A great paranoia in exchange. I mean, they have to think twice here. I don't know that there's a way in.
You're kind of forced to have to hold W, though, because you don't know what's going on at A with that early pick on heat.
yeah, I mean, this is a strong
W.
hold. Lever fine here.
Creeping forward, contacting up. In a spot like this, 1 kill found, 2.
Great flash,
Off
though.
the flash, looking for the second. Tex will fall.
Good flash.
Great spray from the tank.
A 3v2. Furia not committing to the spike plan quite yet. Looking to see if they can find any other free kills. Khalil still has a stinger.
Yeah, I think you're going to get spammed,
Still so
but
difficult. Tom, he might get a dart up. Some pop shots into the smoke. He knows something's afoot.
Raph is in a really rough spot.
Oh, man.
But is he fully
That's great timing on that. Oh, he got one. Dude, and my guy in garage is chilling.
Attack is left in a 1v2.
Oh boy, hold up, chat. We have a game. We actually have a game.
3v5.
Lev really messed this up in terms of timings. These two really should have got this guy stuck in this corner.
But the fashion in which Furia did it, no ultimates in play, just a walk-up. The follow-up flash from Rafa onto Tex, that was insane. I mean,
Have a good here. I mean, they heavily messed up. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was a really nice flash to enable the double kill over towards backside, though. Well, second kill.
Stone cold.
Yeah, I think it's a good timeout.
The scene for a potential comeback. Leviathan calling a timeout. 3 rounds.
The tank there, yeah, he misplayed in garage.
Yeah, the eco's not great for Lev either.
You don't need to be worried yet if you're Leviathan. That's why there's an early timeout here.
I'd be a little worried.
Yeah, you still got one more timeout in the bag, though. Remember that. So, okay, everyone chill out. What can we do to get Demon 1 online? What can we do? If you can get Demon 1 going here, maybe save up for an operator for him.
Yeah, I was going to say, just give him an op.
Yeah, but that's what, 2 rounds away?
Yeah. But if you can build for that now, if you can get him warmed up, surely you take this home. Surely, right?
We've talked a lot about Havoc on the side of Furia, but MW is quietly top fragging for his squad.
He does have that Sova ultimate online. Doesn't want to have to use it on this round.
No, but they are all A.
It is a stack A. Last time Furia were on the anti-eco, they went A lobby. So a great call from Rafa to go the other way. And having
a good sign that we're getting the outlaw out for this one. Everyone's one shot. We've got 5 sheriffs. Full person stack.
I think that makes it a little bit of a question mark for Furia. They don't want to mess with that yet.
That's really bold. Calm just took a timing to peek through the Omen smoke down A because of what the cam
saw.
see.
Calm's taking a big risk here that means that they can have the rotate in.
And that instantly calls for their rotations back.
This contact style.
They've got to be careful here. This spike is up really far.
Oh, there's the jump spot.
And
oh my goodness, that was close. A really weird way to play an eco.
Furia decide to back up. The outlaw still posted.
I mean, anti-eco.
But look, while all that happened, front B was
good news is Furia saved their drone.
He's posted up now. It's going to be a re-clear of A. They're taking full map control right now. There's pings on B from Leviathan, but Calm, he's going to get flashed off this angle. And if he drops here, it's a free A site.
It's a delicate and elegant dance that Furia are putting on right now.
They're dancing around.
Where are they going?
Right, you see the Leviathan.
What are they doing? Okay, drone goes over towards A. Does Lev buy on this?
They're sticking to this C site.
I don't know that's
he insta-hears him running away. Yeah, they insta-hear him running away. Oh boy, what is going on? My spike is moving towards B. Cypher at least take a lot of space while this is going on. 15 seconds. They're going to be okay. There's nothing to stop the plant.
It's very likely that they end B.
Yeah.
But my goodness, this did not feel
Havoc getting one.
Did not feel great. Shout out to Heat for actually making the space and finding that empty site.
And now Havoc has to understand that there's at least one more.
Yeah, he's pinched.
Calm's looking to chase him down. Can he settle shots with the Sheriff? Yes, he can, right between his eyes. But they've gotten the spike down.
And they've gotten spawn.
Fully clearing everything out. Again, on the Sheriffs. The need for a play, and they're just not connecting. Unless it's Calm. But a 1v3, 17 HP.
I don't know. It felt a little bit weird from Furia, but they gave themselves like all of the options, so they probably were going to find an empty site. It's just the fact that the time was low and they're against a breach, which means they could stop the original plant.
But I think he's just going to fight here to the death, maybe.
Hold up.
Maybe try to yoink a rifle, because I think Demon 1 does have enough money. Whoa!
The box kept him. The box kept him from dying to the spike.
Yeah.
Fusion cells. Okay, my arms are good.
I do have to say, though, as cool as it was looking, and you think that Furia was completely outplaying Leviathan, if you do something like that in an actual gun round and someone's there and takes heat out, all of a sudden you have 20 seconds left in the round,
it's ruined. And
you got to force somewhere. You might run into that stack next time.
That's so
like
funny.
He walked into that.
Yeah, that's rough.
He was close,
that's
yeah. Okay,
well.
Big change up from this one. Demon 1 gets the op out, and we're setting him up over towards long. But if you hear a flash and you have enough money...
Demon 1 on the aggressive line. but the other one's towards A.
And he's so aggressive. Is he going to face check this
Yeah,
movement smoke
but
with
I
the
think
operator?
that's...
As
I mean, you
one
should know
does.
he's here,
Looks
to be
like
honest.
He wants to. I mean, once this starts fading, if he's scoped in, he gets a kill for sure.
He doesn't even have the dash proc. What?
Oh, this is off the
Camera
cap.
spot.
We saw
Omen
him try to play
flash.
like this.
Paranoia off the
Very,
swing,
very
and they've
nice.
overstayed their
A lot of people are
welcome.
doing this setup at the moment, and
King
every single
gets
time
two,
it seems to
Kong
get
gets
value.
another.
Nice trap play. The Soval to back it all up as well.
They found my wire.
Demon 1 pushed all the way up C long as well. MW and Heat left to their devices. It is a free B site, but Leviathan are okay with this. They'll play the 5v2 retake.
1000%.
What an
There's just
absolute
no way.
shot.
There's just no way.
Wait,
Offensive is what that is.
Okay.
That looks magnetic.
okay.
He's gonna get a second.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, the security
Ah,
of
it's
the round
unlucky.
continues to dwindle.
The spacing was just
It's
too
gonna
good
take
for
more
Lev.
heroics from Heath, though, if they want to win this.
Woo, not
Three
bad.
for
In
King.
terms of Furia, this round to
Way
lose,
closer
not
than
bad,
it
right?
should've
1,
been. The
2,
Lev
3
gets a 10.
gun
It
upgrades. They did
seemed
pick
like
up the op, and we
he had
have
a
one
chance
armory
too.
buy.
Just a little bit of
So
whiff shots at the end. Heat
it's
completely
one of
demolished
those
the
where it's like,
players
hold up,
anchoring
this is
the
actually a
C
pretty
site.
good bit of
But
damage
this
done at the
trap
end
play
here.
from the start of the round. That Sova ult to follow up to make sure there is no escape at all. It worked flawlessly.
I wanted to see
Who
that
did I
Heat
have for this
snap one
game?
more
I
time.
went for Furia, but it's
The mechanical skill
it
on
was
this
just an
team, Furia,
underdog punt
it's
on
been
it.
upgraded so
I'm just a
heavily.
little bit low on Lev. I think they're gonna
Lev's
have to take
Lev's
some
still
time
hanging
to
on
get
this
to
lead.
like
A lot of noise
top
towards
4
C.
potential in Americas.
A big change of pace, a fast rush.
Well, this is a
Dark scans,
nice
both
rush.
players on site.
And Havoc punishes.
Really,
Khalil
really
does
nice,
too.
dude. Look at the
They've
util on
got
this.
everything they want.
A solid hit. This is an absolute classic. Teams are spamming this
Team
like
one, he
all
was
the
just
time.
chilling in
Sova
the
ult
smoke.
over
He
towards
gets
C.
spammed
It's
down,
normally,
Sova
if you
ult
fight
connects
over
onto
towards
him.
the site, a free kill. I mean, a free
Again,
round.
some of these rounds are ending as soon as they start.
This was like the most common Sova ult for honestly
it's
about 2 years
honestly
in
a
the
pretty
beginning of
good
the
call
game.
from Furia. Rafa, he's been doing an A default for the past 3-4 rounds.
So, like we said, they won a round.
It's been very
They
slow
lose the
approaches
next.
to the rounds as well.
Yeah.
A big
And
change of pace at a
these
crucial
two
moment
have to
win a
save
round.
the guns.
Just when it felt like Lev get to a point where they can maybe create a little bit of separation, Furia just stick around.
Shot down.
Tukam is just on one right now, 23 and 12.
Not too bad.
He's just headshotting everybody. This is a crazy form that normally we see him in later in the year.
Yeah.
For him to start off so hot.
Although we've seen most teams, who do you think makes
Bangkok?
Bangkok?
In the offseason. Wonder if anything's changed in the routine.
Well, whatever it is, it's working.
Ime is pretty open. The problem
it
is I
has
haven't seen
not been
Paper
enough
X
to
in
put Furia away
Heretics
yet.
yet. I would say
they continue
G2
to hang
Sen.
around, they
I would
continue
honestly
to
say Paper X, maybe Gen
Be
G.
enough of a nuisance.
I'm worried for the T1's bind.
It's like a little mosquito in the room. You know
EDG.
he's there. You've been swatting
question
him a little
mark.
bit, but he just
I
won't
would-
give up. He's flying all over.
Weird buy here
I don't
for
think
Lev.
FPX is.
The setup
I don't
for
think
a push
FPX is.
mid.
Damn, that's
It's
nice, bro. Free pass and hold of middle with the spam here.
The spray through the wall.
Couldn't have been any better from
the up,
Furia.
down.
I would say probably EDG and Trace.
What an answer back
Even though I was
as well.
low down
I
on
mean,
Trace.
in almost the exact same form to the previous round.
And then Heretics and.
Enemy
Heat's been spotted. Rafa's been dealt with.
Calm is still alive.
Oh. K-Corp?
That, again, that
Vitality?
feels almost
No,
identical to how we
Vitality.
saw the previous round go
Ma-
down.
ma- Maybe Foot. I need to see
Fury
Foot.
decided they're going to pound C, and there's nothing Lev can do about it. And they win the round as instantly as it starts. And now we see a bit of the same.
It's such a risky play from Furia as well. You have utility. None of it was used. It's just a dry
Yeah.
swing. into
Nova?
the front B
Yeah,
window.
Nova looked good.
I mean,
Oh,
you
you're
gotta
right.
be
Um,
very, very confident.
I
if
think
you're gonna
Trace
make
will
a play
still
like
beat them,
that.
but.
Maybe that was the problem. Maybe
EBL?
confidence. Maybe a
Dude,
little
that
bit
would be
too
sick.
confident.
I'd be so in for that. With a stand-in as well, it'd
Second
be
and final
outrageous.
timeout called for Furia.
Vietton still have one of their own as well to play with. We keep that in mind. They're sitting comfortably 3 rounds ahead right now, and with that last round win and that little dodgy buy, their economy is looking pretty good for the rest of the game.
I think NRG will finish the season strong, but need more work.
I will
They
say.
just need a bit of time. I think they got
Vietnam,
wrecked a little
what
bit
they
by.
showed in the last round was a
Out of all the
1-3-1
teams I've watched
setup.
at the moment, I think they got wrecked the most by the Teo update.
That type of style to be able to fast flood to wherever Furia goes.
I would be a little bit annoyed if I was
Because of that
FNS.
pace change that was called by
Like,
Rafa
yeah,
on the fastest
it's looking like a meta where honestly the IGLing matters,
The benefit of playing
and then
three players towards that
they
B
put in
site
an
more
agent
often
where you can literally just spam
is that you can quickly
site
rotate.
hits.
You can get
You
to
don't
either
even need
side.
to IGL at all. I'm not saying
Fast.
that Mitch didn't IGL it in that game. He
But
did, but
I think they're gonna
that's
try to
just what
set
the
up
agent
even one
is.
here in the short AP.
Off of the stun or something like that, yeah.
Something we
But it's
saw
the same for
Havoc
everyone.
before on his
Yeah, but if
defensive side. It's a very
your
common thing to do
strengths
with
are
their
like
jet.
mid-rounding, slow play and stuff like that,
sometimes it
it's a
works,
bit of a nightmare.
sometimes,
They should
get
probably lean
headshotted.
into a
So
meta
we'll
that
see here.
allows
There
that
should
though,
be
like
moments
deadlock
coming out from
fights.
King as well to cut off any sight line in the back. And it's a dash short.
Stun traded and both jets are close. They're right here. Now they've invested the rolling
So
stun
we'll see.
to get up high, and we're guessing as to what happened, but Demon 1 wins the duel.
Demon 1 happened.
Oh boy, and then
He
everyone's
goes
making
down.
solo plays.
Oh,
And
Nice
this
shot,
might
Tex.
be the finishing touches on the map. The weapon has been upgraded, and now the side is theirs to take. Rafa left in a 1v3 with ult in hand and Spike. A second consideration of the plant. He's got some time to play this out.
and he has an ultimate available as well. If he can get a pick, maybe invest it, maybe clutches it out.
That's such a tough decision.
It would have to be a split second one at that.
50 seconds left.
He still has enough time to try to get a pick before he goes for this spike plant.
I mean, he
but-
could also leave.
Oh, he's done. Wait,
He's not.
Ooh,
Ooh. Gets
there's a
one.
chance for it.
I can't believe that
Man,
breach
that
stun missed. I thought it was
that
right
duel
on
on
target.
short
Yeah, me
was kind of the
I
round.
think Calm thought the same thing when he peeked out. Oh, we got him.
4
Lev
chances
getting
for
the map point
Lev.
there. We'll see if
And
we can take a
honestly,
look at
I
it
don't
again.
think this is.
Yeah.
Wait, breach or
Because it did look like it was on.
yeah, this is gonna be
This was
pretty
that
hard.
entry. Demon 1, he understood that it was the jet that was here in short. We do get the replay, but that one tap, that's what I'm most impressed by from Demon 1. Because if he starts feeling it like that, all of a sudden in split, in fracture, if it goes there, he's going to be a demonic presence in the
You know that DRX round I wanted from Furia. This is it
Relatively
for
quiet.
Lev.
Return to the stage for the 2023
Yeah,
champs
and then
MVP.
we're in position. If anyone was in this area and showed
That
some
said,
kind of
though, Lev are in
resistance
this
or an
fight.
AD fault,
they're trying to
this
set
would have been
him up right
Omen
now.
flash.
All
It would have
this
been breach damage
is
to
for
stun.
Demon 1. He's going to be the front line here. Calm. He does break
Normally,
that drone.
what happens
There's
with
a lot
this
of
is
presence.
if you
I
don't
mean,
see
all four
anything
of them
for a
are
while,
here.
you push all
They
the way
wanna
out.
take this fight.
And most teams in this situation would take that C site
Okay,
for
I like
free.
this though. Insert 1, free pass and rotate.
That's why you see
Omen
him use that
ult.
ultimate, but he knows no one's there.
This is
Now,
interesting.
the
They might have
outcome
similar
of
protocols to what
Leviathan.
Fnatic
Oh,
do,
no, by
but
process of
Boaster calls
elimination,
this
they
when
have
he
to
has
understand
Omen
and see it.
ult.
That's why they're
I wonder if they've
starting
been
to huddle up that
watching
way.
some
The smoke
Fnatic
first stop,
stuff.
but the dash through, disrespecting the early bit of utility and investing some of their own. That TP back from Khalil could be everything. MW's down. Heat is too. But again, he's got to be pacey about this. He's got to accelerate this if he wants to make a play.
Very, very nice.
But it's just too little and it's
Okay,
just
shout out to
too
Lev.
late.
Um,
Khalil, the 1v4, now spotted, now positioned, given away.
Really nice
But he's
Yuto.
stunned, and he's
Okay,
dealt
yeah,
with.
shout out to Lev. Furia really needs that punish on A main. They don't have it in their strat book.
What a great
They gotta
starting
have it.
performance. They looked phenomenal on their attacking side, Doug. The calling was great. Calm had some huge moments, some